Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with your collective update check-in. And we're doing this energy for the 7-7 portal all the way till July 14th. So this is from 7-7 to 7-14. All right. So we're in the energy of the Syrian portal. Let me know how you guys are feeling. If you need a starseed reading or a general reading or just a collective update in general, that information will be below in the description box. Now this reading is going to really snatch some wigs, because I mean, when I say I divined, and we're starting out with the Morgan Greer tarot deck. And the first energy for the overall, you see the Two of Wands here, but what's different is that you only see two hands in one person. And when you see the Two of Wands energy and you see the Oracle ball here, now this is the Oracle. This is where we get our communication from. This is how we divine. But normally it's the world, right? The world is in the hands of the coronet. So here you see the crystal ball, and it's communicating to us, see, use your sight, use your vision. You are being shown what it is that needs to happen. As far as us being the collective, right? And you're not knowing. So some of you guys are like, okay, what's happening with my divine counterpart? Because normally when you see the Two of Wands, this is that twin flame, that highly level soulmate energy. And this is the overall energy where it's like the twin flames, the divine counterparts, they are coming in together to lift and raise the vibration of the planet, such as all of us light workers, star seeds, healers, and indigo children are, right? But here it's like, I don't know if this is my person, or I don't know, you know, when my person will be in alignment with me. And it's saying you don't need to see that, because in the energetic field, your soul already knows. And this is for you to, you know, get ready to start making your moves. And then we also see that grapevine right there on the wand, and this is saying this is going to be very abundant, right? Very abundant. So that's the energy. And if you have any questions, please put it in the chat below, the comment section below. Now, the first card that wanted to show itself, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And here we are, we have this abundance. We have, you know, our nest egg. Now, what am I going to do with it? My next move has to be my best move. And this is coming out for the collective, planting your seeds. As you can see, the shovel in the hand, right? And it's like, okay, I've dug up my crops, I've dug up my pentacles. What is my next best move, right? The next card that wanted to show itself, look at this. We have the Ace of Cups, right? That unconditional, pure love, the clarity, right? When you see the dove, it's so much purity in this. The lotus flower, right? What comes to mind when you see this? We also have the Ten of Cups. So it's like, in the matters of the heart, we're moving in that pureness, right? So when I tell people about the healing and how to heal, I tell them, you know, your hands are there, they're just the channel, but that energy comes from the heart. But this here is saying, this is no ordinary love. This love is unconditional. This love is in alignment. Everything is lining up. And this could be the love for your spiritual work, the love for your community, the love for your family. Put it where it resonates. But 10 is completion, and it's like you are here. Okay? We also have, look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. So I tell you guys all the time, scared money don't make no money. But Spirit is saying you're going to be blessed and very abundant, very abundant. So there's nothing for you to worry about. When you start putting the energy out into the universe and you're like, okay, when am I doing this? How am I going to pay for this? This. That is what you bring in. You have to know money comes to me easily and freely. I have more than enough. And Spirit is saying here, I'm offering you this opportunity. So take it. A lot of you guys in the collective have recently been laid off, filing for unemployment. Totally fine. Here is your time. Here is your time. Are you going to sink or are you going to swim? because Spirit is saying, you've asked for what you wanted. Now let me deliver. But I need your help as well, because faith without work is dead, right? This is too good. We also have the Empress, all right? And she's ready for battle. Heart right there in front. The crescent moon at the feet. Very intuitive. Very intuitive, and means business. So we have to step into this Empress energy, and we are protected by Spirit, Source, Divine, with the number 3 there. Okay? A card that popped out, and I was like, wow, like I already pulled the spread. Now where did this come from? And it was hiding under the stack over here, and it's like the infinity symbol. Right after the 7-7 portal, we're gearing up for the 8-8 portal, and this is the Magician. You have all the tools you need: earth, air, fire, water, elemental magic. Know how to work your abilities and your gifts, and ask questions if you're confused about anything. And in the mystery school, they learn how to work with the elements. The occult, they're going to learn how to work with the planetary elements, right? So the resources are there for you guys, but they're saying you are the magician. You make the magic. You don't get mad. You do magic. And this is beautiful. Okay. Now let's dive into, this is what's going to blow your mind. We're diving into the netter. All right. So I'll put this up because a lot of you guys be wanting to know where I'll be studying and learning from and all of that good stuff. I don't gatekeep, I pass it along. So when I dived into divining for the netter, the overall energy we have is Net Hebet, okay? Net Hebet, all right? And when you look at Net Hebet, it looks like the serpent, right? When you're just looking at it here at first glance, okay? Now, with Net Hebet, it's saying you will always be influenced by subtle forces and of the earth. And so it's saying you have to really connect to the spiritual transcendence and discipline. And so that's when we get into the 10 levels of meditation. All right, and I'll be talking about that at a later date. But the 10 levels of meditation, to where you reach that 10th level and it's like you're on Krypton. Okay. But they're saying the overall energy is you will always be influenced by subtle forces and earthly energies. But how would you maintain who you are through it? Okay? How can you maintain who you are through it? The next card that wanted to show itself, we have Setback. Kind of looks like Tahuti, right? Setback. All right. And this here is talking about the government, the breakdown, the false realities. This is that hold energy, the reprogramming. So everything is being reprogrammed, right? That's the divine netter that I have for myself, hold. And I'm feeling every inch of hold as I get through my initiation coming up in February. The hold energy is consistently reprogramming, resetting yourself, restarting yourself. Okay. We also have Het Haru. Okay. Het Haru. And this is your visions, right? Visions, intentions, the occurrences in life, past and future. Don't overindulge. Tap into your manifestation power. And with these Netaru, you can call on them, right? And assist when you do ritual, when you connect with them and do ritual and give offerings to them and know the right things to say, your life gets 100% times better, okay? 100% times better. And this is so beautiful. The next card that we have out, we have Hiru, okay? And with Hiru, this is, again, going right back to us and calling us to the carpet. Perfect your meditation. All right, perfect your meditation skills. Connect to Tahuti. Adhering to the law of Ma'at. And consult the oracle. You can consult me. I'm an oracle. right? Consult the oracle. And it's through trans mediumistic, right? So mediumistic. So that's like when, if you think of the oracles of Delphi, like they would definitely go into a trance and be able to deliver the messages from the oracle. And this is also connecting to Hika, all right? And so I know you guys are like, okay, what is she talking about? Like, what's going on? You got to start understanding your Netheroo. They're just as important as you're divining with tarot cards. These are actually Egyptian Netheroo's who shaped spirituality in the beginning as well. And so we also have Seker, if I'm saying it right, Seker. All right. And here, that is controlling of the mind, your mind power, how to keep your mind still, how to quiet it down, right? And so it's saying keeping your mind still, and then also the things that are engaged, right? But it's the manifestation of the spirit of the enjoyer, right? So it's like when you're manifesting, like you're manifesting to enjoy what you're manifesting, if it makes sense. It's not the things that are enjoyed, but it is the manifestation of the spirit of the enjoyer. There you go. Right? So you notice when you are seeing that your manifestations are come to fruition, your energy is on a whole nother level, right? Now we're going to dive into the Lightworker Oracle spread. All right, so I'm going to hop around here, back and forth. In the overall energy, we have the eternal now. And so that's what I tell my clients, customers. I'm like, you're all the way over there in Krypton, and we got to worry about tomorrow. Like, we can worry about Krypton later, but the eternal now, like, what are you changing now? Like, what's happening now? This is what's important for the collective. Be in your eternal now. Are you doing your adorations? Are you doing your offerings? Are you connecting with the elements? All of this plays a part. And you will see when you do that, how everything changes. How often are you keeping up with your spiritual hygiene? How often are you doing, your spiritual baths for your spaces, homes, business, etc.? You will see a completely different energy, right? Because remember, we pull energy from everywhere. And my fault, my bad. This is the first card that wanted to show itself. This is the overall energy, so I'll get that later. Under there, we have master healing. And so a lot of you guys have been feeling the heart chakra energy, even the crown chakra energy. Those two chakras have been off the charts, even root. But it's like number 33, the master healer. And again, what do you see behind? The cosmos, working with these planetary planets to bring things to fruition. We are all one, including planets, including the elements. We also have alchemical mutation. What does it mean when I say mutation? Mutation, changing. The alchemical mutation. Who are you becoming? Because you weren't who you were 6 months ago. Now people have to reintroduce themselves to you. You're not who you were 6 months ago, nor will you be who you are 6 months from now. Okay? We also have soul child, where we come from the cosmos. We chose to be here at this time. This is the big awakening. Are you going to sink or are you going to swim? Are you going to answer your calling? And again, for some of you guys, you have the opportunity to say, you know what, this life, I don't want to venture down that road. Cool. Some of you, and I can help you understand who you are, you do not have a choice. You signed up just like if you were in the military. And this is where the Akashic records are important. This is where the past life regression is so important. This is where the mystery schools and the occult schools come in, to where you can understand your internal knowledge of who you are. Okay? Now, the overall energy. I'm like, okay, hold on. Cosmic heart, Cosmic Christ. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. This is beautiful. It's like, it's the heart. The heart is the portal to where all other energies convey. Planets, cosmos, all of that. When I did a Reiki session for a client and put my hands over her eyes, she said she saw the cosmos, and I just smiled. You have to understand and learn. We all have this spiritual awakening that we're going through, and the spiritual gifts we've been assigned. Just think of the military. You have your seers, you have your clairaudience, you have your mediums, you have your claircognizance. Like, you know, we're all got different jobs in different parts. Some of us have more abilities than others. Now let's tap into your divine. So we're tapping into the divine masters here, okay? And the overall energy. Again, look, screenshot these cards. Kuan Yin, okay? And with Kuan Yin, it says enlightened action, okay? Choose compassion, move forward with grace. And that's the energy that we need to move in, right? Choose compassion. I'm going to be compassionate, right? And move forward with grace. And have you noticed, anytime somebody tried to play with you, you didn't move a muscle, you didn't pick up a finger, and your ancestors got right to work. So no, just move with compassion and grace. First card that wanted to show itself, Melchizedek, okay? Melchizedek, okay? All right? And it says divine knowledge. See, you see how strong this reading is today. Higher learning, commitment to your vision through study. Higher learning, commit to your vision through study. Higher learning, commit through your vision or to your vision through study. Y'all know me, I'm always studying. And sometimes I fall asleep while studying, okay? We have Metatron and Sandalphon, they're twins. Metatron and Sandalphon, okay? And it says sacred connection, synchronicities, divine connection, understanding lessons, right? So many times we're like, okay, am I supposed to be with this person? What's going on? What's happening? Like, why are they in my life? Okay, I will tell you. And people are blown away when I'm like, okay, what's your birthday? What's your birthday? Okay, do the numbers, boom, boom, boom. Okay, this is soul contract number 1. This is soul contract number 7. This is soul contract number 8. Okay, the next card, Isis, my girl, Isis. Okay, and it says, reclaiming magic. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Call it back. Call it back. Connect with your Netaru just as much as you connect with your angels, your ancestors. We're a team, right? Next card that wanted to show itself is Jesus. Jesus. Beautiful. Acts of service. How are you out here on the battlefield? How are you showing up and showing out? When you serve, the universe serves you. So I make it my duty to always do something for someone who's less fortunate or can't afford a service or etc. I'll say, you know what? You can't afford a Reiki. I have a class. I'll give you half off. There you go. The person still gets the healing, and then they also still supports the class. So make sure you're serving, right? And from an unconditional heart space, and watch how your blessings start to roll in. Okay? Now, let's dive into my favorite. So this is the Galactic Heritage cards, okay? And so the first card that wanted to show itself, and this is the overall energy, this is alienness. Alienness, non-humanoid, parallel, right? Parallel. Now, when we dive into this, right, and I'm going to get the guidebook out for you so you guys can, understand, And again, if you like a reading or a service, it's below in my description box. But when we dive into this card, alienness, this is the energy of this card refers to the sense of alienness that many humans have that keep them from feeling connected to life on planet Earth, okay? So many feel strange in their own skin as if they come from somewhere else. You may indeed have a connection to non-human beings in the universe, but because you are human in this life, this card asks you to begin embracing your uniqueness and celebrate it rather than fear it or be ashamed of it. If you need help, ask some loving non-human beings to assist you during meditation. Feel their alienness and open your heart to them in any way. You and they are one, right? The next card that wanted to show itself, we have Orion 57, Leap of Faith. So we have the Orions here, Leap of Faith. And it's like, what are you doing? Be in the present moment. It says present. Leap of faith. Are we going to believe in ourselves or not? Right? Next card that wants to show itself is Sirius. This is the past. Long-term goals. Long-term goals. Okay? How are we setting ourselves up for that? Because it starts from the past, right? The long-term goals of the Syrians lasted for generations and spanned thousands of Earth years. This required extreme focus, discipline, and dedication. Many people who had Syrian lifetimes still retain this ability to focus and carry out long-term projects. Use this pattern as a skill that can benefit you greatly in this life, especially in regard to your spiritual development. If you have difficulty completing long-term goals, then seek out ways to move beyond this resistance. An ability to be focused and disciplined in spiritual growth is essential. Let your Syrian forefathers guide you. So they're saying with the long-term goals, and it's talking about the past, it's like connect to your Syrian ancestors, all right? And some of you guys are more than one starseed. We also have healing, crisis, and purging. Healing, crisis, and purging, number 56. And here's the Orions again, and it goes right back to the present, okay? Healing, crisis, and purging. That's self-explanatory. This is the big release. A lot of us have been going through this 9-year, right? We're in the serpent year, and all we have been doing is shedding. All we have been doing is falling away from those who no longer serve us or grow us. All we have been doing is pulling ourselves to our own carpet and facing the mirror for reflection, right? The next card is creative communication. All right, 61 here. Sirius again, and it's the present, okay? And this is the present. So much of, let's say, in the here and now, right? And so it says the Sirius energy is known for its profound spiritual communication. It acknowledges that you have a connection with the Sirius guide, right? Sirius guide. Future self or dolphin energy that is currently working with you. Spend some time in quiet meditation connecting with this energy. Let this energy help you inspirationally communicate with those you love. If you do any form of channeling, this Sirius energy can assist. If you have difficulty saying things that need to be said in your life, ask this guide for help. It can help you clear karmic patterns regarding your fear of expressing yourself. And what are we in now? The Syrian portal, right? And so everyone, I know I woke up and I felt so light, as if I got like a reboot or a recharge, or it just, the energy just felt so beautiful. And I'm like, you know what? It's game time. It's game time. And so I want you guys to take notes from this video. I want you to reach out and ask questions. If you don't understand the Netaru, I'll do a live about that, explaining each Netaru, so that way you can know who to connect with, the rituals, especially from this book, not from my mystery school that I attend. I'll be in trouble, but you know, some information from this book, the Netaru, right? And so, guys, we're ready. We're here in the now. So that is your reading for today. Remember, this reading, this energy lasts till 7:14. Feel free to comment below. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much. Take care.